So we've already done the from the non-probabilistic sampling technique, quota, snowball, self-selection, and convenience. Now let's have a look at one of the types of non-probabilistic sampling technique, that is purposive. The purposive sampling technique को judgment या selective या subjective sampling technique भी कहा जाता है. Or normally here what happens is कि जो researcher है, that he or she relies on his or her own judgment on who to approach while carrying out a survey. और वो अपनी judgment की base के ऊपर participant को select करता है in the study. So what happens is, let's have an example कि a TV reporter जो कि in a shopping mall में जो है ना certain individuals को जो है ना रोक रहा है to find out how they find a particular beauty product. So he based on his own judgment, he will have in his mind कि ये beauty product a certain segment of the society के लोग जो है ना इस्तेमाल करते होंगे. तो he may size people up based on that judgment. और उनको उनसे जो है ना सर्वे के क्वेश्चन जो है ना पूछेगी. An example could be maybe a new beauty product has been launched जो कि है कि for the very white या गोरों के लिए उन्होंने बनाई है ऐसी क्रीम जो कि आपके रंग को थोड़ा सा टैन करती है. तो that means कि the researcher he will be जो कि एक shopping mall में खड़ा हुआ है, and he will be looking for females जो कि बहुत गोरी हैं, which here I've depicted by the name जो कि नॉर्मल कहा जाता है उनको, कॉकेशियन जो गोरी हैं, बिटवीन द एज ऑफ 20 to 30, क्योंकि उसकी जजमेंट है कि बिटवीन द एज ऑफ 30 to 40 जो ये खवातीन है वो ये वाली प्रोडक्ट इस्तेमाल करती हैं. बेस्ड ऑन दैट जजमेंट ही कम अक्रॉस डिफरेंट पीपल, और अपनी जजमेंट की बेस के ऊपर इस क्राइटेरिया के तहत वो उनसे जो है ना सवालात पूछता है अबाउट दैट प्रोडक्ट. सो दिस इज व्हाट अ पर्पसिव सैम्पलिंग इज. A purposive sampling that is based on the judgment of the researcher actually is a non-probabilistic sampling method जो कि further divided into multiple depending upon the researcher objective, it further is divided into 5 subparts or subtypes. So purposive sampling technique is further subdivided into extreme case sampling, heterogeneous, homogeneous sampling, critical case sampling, and typical case sampling. So depending upon कि researcher का मकसद क्या है और उसके पास कितनी resources available हैं, based on his or her own judgment, any of these 5 purposive sampling techniques can be used. So let's have a look at these two: heterogeneous purposive non-probabilistic sampling technique and homogeneous purposive non-probability sampling technique. So heterogeneous, as the name shows, it means it is also known as a maximum variation sampling. और ये वो purposive sampling technique है where the researcher uses his own judgment to capture wide range of perspective relating to a phenomena. ठीक है, तो you're interested in a phenomena. Let's suppose कि आप find out करना चाह रहे हैं कि what is the preference of people, what is the perspective of people in Pakistan regarding the political scenario that is happening right now in Pakistan. So here the researchers are interested in maximum variation कि कोई ऐसे लोग भी हैं जो कि प्रो इमरान खान है, कोई ऐसे लोग भी हैं पाकिस्तान में जो कि प्रो जरदारी हैं, कोई ऐसे लोग भी हैं जो कि फौज से को मानते हैं. There's maximum variation will include all those people. यानी कि based on his or her judgment, the researcher will do what? He will approach all those people जो कि उन सब wide range of perspective regarding the political scenario that is going on in Pakistan उसके ऊपर map करते होंगे. So that is the maximum variation sampling, is a search for a variation in perspective ranging from those conditions that are viewed to be typical through to those that are of more extreme in nature. So वो conditions क्या हैं? वो यही बात हो रही है. The phenomena that you're investigating और उसके अंदर जो variation आ रही है about those conditions, about their perspective वो conditions हैं. In case of political perspective of Pakistan, जो conditions meet करती हैं, एक condition क्या है, जो बहुत ज़्यादा इमरान खान का साथ देती हैं. दूसरी condition एक extreme, ये typical condition है कि normally इमरान खान का साथ देते हैं. Extreme एक condition क्या है कि वो maybe some XYZ unknown जो जमात है उसका साथ देते हैं. Or maybe another extreme condition could be maybe वो जरदारी का साथ दे रहे हैं, or any other variations in between them. So those conditions actually are unit, that is the people, the case, your organization, whatever phenomena that you are undertaking to investigate, जो कि interest है to the researcher. So these unit may exhibit a wide range of attributes. So see this, in this case, attributes kya hai? Your feelings about the political scenario that is developing in Pakistan. Okay, so in case of heterogeneous sampling, principle kya hota hai is to gain greater insight. So see this, if you do a purposive heterogeneous sampling, you'll get about the phenomena, which is the current political scenarios that is developing in Pakistan. So you will be able to gain insight from all the angles, जो typical है or more extreme and everything in between. And this allows the researcher to help find him different themes कि current situation में all inclusive या एक bird's eye view के perspective से कि क्या चल रहा है from all the perspectives that he or she can think of. It gives them that researcher that evidence from that sample. On the other hand, the purposive sampling, which is homogeneous is in nature, that is a technique that aims to achieve a homogeneous sample. यानी कि you're only interested in a sample जो कि एक जैसा है. It is purposive, it is based on your judgment, लेकिन judgment about a particular condition जो कि same है within the people. So a sample whose units share the same characteristic or trait. In this case, the homogeneous sampling, that is the opposite of heterogeneous sampling. So having the same example, being a researcher, you're interested in the political situation that is developing in Pakistan के लोगों की feeling क्या है. So homogeneous sample क्या होगा, maybe you want to research about the feelings of those who are maybe pro Imran Khan. So here, based on his judgment, the researcher will approach only those people जो उसकी judgment के लिहाज से क्या है, वो जो pro Imran Khan है. Maybe if the researcher is in the mall, so by the look and feel of the people, यानी वो ज़्यादातर young लोगों को approach करेगा क्योंकि उसकी judgment क्या है कि young लोग ज़्यादा जो है ना इमरान खान के साथ हैं. On the contrary, if the purposive sampling जो कि homogeneous in nature है, that is about the sample जो कि about the political scenario in Pakistan है, about a pro क्या कहते हैं नवाज शरीफ. तो over there maybe the researcher will be judging people in the mall by how they are dressed. Maybe जो शलवार कमीज में dressed हैं, या फिर जो कि older age के हैं, क्योंकि उसकी judgment है कि people who look a certain way जो है ना वो they are pro नवाज, वो उनको approach करेगा and ask them to answer his survey question. So a homogeneous sample is often chosen when the research questions that are being addressed is specific to characteristic of particular group of interest. So in this case, जो particular group of interest है वो क्या है कि the researcher is interested in gauging the opinion of those people जो कि नवाज शरीफ के साथ हैं.